Hey everyone, today we are back in the weekly pack. This weekly pack is pretty limited in that you kind of have to run the Axo and Radish, but don't let that stop you from having fun. There are plenty of options in this weekly that can provide both a counter to the absolute meta, which is just Axo Radish spam on pick your unit, but you can also, not go all out in the scaling, have some fun with it, and especially if you win early. That's kind of the key to some of these. If you win quick enough, you can catch some of those wins while teams are still pivoting or looking for their long-term solution. But you got to have a plan early. So I developed a couple plans, and those plans were assisted by some comments, actually, on my second weekly pack video. So shout out to Ridgeway Music saying you can have some fun with snipers this week. And Cardi RL, can you try to do a Cardinal Scorpion run to get 5 peanuts? So those were definitely things that were on my radar. But after I saw those comments, I was like, all right, we got to go all in. We got to figure something out. So with snipers, that's kind of going to be what we're going to focus on the main run, but not so much. It's more so toys. The toys are very prevalent this week. I believe it's the second synergy, other than perks. And toys are very, very strong. Now, unfortunately, there's no puppy, which is probably my most used toy. Tier 3, cook up lasagna. Really can't go wrong with it. That early, getting a 2 gold lasagna, essentially, if you buy, sell the puppy. So good. But the puppy also has weakness. It can give weakness to the frontmost pet. That is one of the strongest toys in the game. I think the only thing that's potentially better than it is coconut, because the weakness can counter a coconut, and of course a coconut can kind of counter a coconut when you compare everything to the strongest in the game, right? So there's no puppy in the week. There is some other really fun stuff, and in order to maximize the toy potential, there's a couple other pets that can assist it. One of them being the chameleon. The chameleon essentially turns itself into a pet with the ability of the toy that you currently have. So going back to the puppy and the weakness example, if you have a level 1 puppy, which only gives 1 weakness, and you have a level 1 chameleon on your team, you will put out 2 weakness at the start of battle. Very, very similar to a puma. The only difference of the chameleon being that it will... any toy that is a break toy, for example, the melon from the Gharial, that gives you a melon after 2 turns on break, or a flashlight from the Stingray that breaks and gives you plus 6/6 in stats, those will be triggered upon feint of the chameleon. So pretty much anything else will be start a battle, but if it's a break ability, it will be triggered on feint. That way you need to worry about the team order a little bit. We don't need to worry about that as much. The toys we're going to be using are all the ability toys already, so they will be start of battle. I think for the most part. There might actually be a couple of the others coming into play now that I'm thinking about it. This run is somewhat fresh, but I did spam a lot of games after this one, not knowing if this was going to be the main run or not. And I definitely had it listed as a main run. I was very excited when I got this done. And I pretty much knew this was going to be the one. Everything else is gonna support it. So committing to the foo dog. That means that I am very interested in getting tier 5 and tier 6 pets on the team. Next turn is turn 7. So we will have the tier 4s opening up. Hoping to level the foo dog next turn would mean I'm giving the health to tier 5 pets. So we have a chameleon. We're working our way to level 2 chameleon. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think we've had one toy this game. It's kind of how it goes. I think the ferret is the tier 1 toy that's present in the shop right there. And then the lemur is the tier 2 pet. Eucalyptus, very, very good as well. The lemur is a good example of kind of the opposite of the stingray that you see. Typically with the lemur, you never see the health ability being picked. You almost always see what used to be garlic, what is now eucalyptus. As you see, we level into the Axo, so I just wanted to point out, and that's kind of why I did my spiel at the beginning with the Axo, in that The Axo is almost a necessary evil, even if you're not running an Axo team. There's not great food or perks in the item shop, so it makes sense just to start throwing radishes early, right? I threw one on the dolphin because I knew, this dolphin's probably here to stay. That way you get a little ahead, so if you happen to level up into an Axo, just bring it onto your team. It's free scaling, so I'm not planning on investing too much in this Axo. It's just kind of here to help the pets along the way as we build the final team. Because as we know, we have two teams that are most likely to stay on the team. Pretty easy to see at this point because it's the two pets with radishes. So in comes the alpaca. Absolutely love alpaca. It's the perfect pivot pet, especially pivoting away from the level 2 foo dog. It all kind of works perfectly. The Ibex. You can see I'm looking at the Ibex there. The Ibex is a very effective pet, but it is effective in the way you use it. So, for example, on this team, if I use it with a dolphin, the dolphin's going to snipe the least healthy enemy as it is, thus triggering the Ibex to reduce the health of that enemy further, if they survive the snipe, that is, which most likely they will. It's only a 4 damage snipe. And at this point in the game, people are probably going to have some scaling going. So the Ibex probably not going to get a lot of value with this specific team. The Ibex will come into play in the bonus clips, and we'll see that. I kind of found a fun solution with it. And it looks like, I was going to say, it looks like we got a tiger bug. No, that was the enemy team. So I need to start paying attention. And check this out. Stingray and Puma show up, actually take the alpaca onto the Stingray, very surprising. Take the stinky sock, commit the radish to it, which means it's here to stay. And then, I don't know what there really is to think about. Maybe the Mosasaurus that was in the shop. Yeah, see there's 2 more there. The Mosasaurus got the food dog stats as well, so maybe that was a pet I was looking to pivot in earlier. But because I got the Axo, Axo's already here. Everything's got a radish pretty much. We got 1 more radish in the shop for the Puma. So instead of pivoting in a Mosasaurus, right, spending all that gold, might as well just keep the Axo. And yeah, now we have a level 2 chameleon, a level 1 stinky sock, a Puma, so I believe we reduced the enemy health 3 times, or essentially 4 times. We got 4 level 1 stinky sock triggers. And we got plenty of battles to go, so we're gonna see this play out a little bit here. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Of course, it, at a certain point it becomes a little less effective. This is essentially a weaker version of the Turtle Pack meta level 3 skunk with higher attack and at least level 2 dolphin. So you can one-shot a 50-50 with melon, or coconut for that matter, at the start of battle. If you're not familiar with that, I believe it was one of the first videos I came out with on this channel. If you search my channel by pack, like for example if you search Turtle Pack, very, very easy to filter by the packs there. I put every pack in parentheses in the title so people can do that. If you discover the channel and you're a big weekly pack player, then just search by weekly pack. Bam, there's all the videos. Kind of a way of doing it besides making a playlist, because I try to make playlists of other things. But while I was rambling, we bring in the level 2 stinky sock. So in these weekly packs where Waffle is absent, it's very important that you're always freezing the toy, or you just hard roll for the toy, and you have to prepare for runs to die out if you don't find that toy. Because if we didn't find a stinky sock before this turn, yeah, it's a scary thing. So the health reductions, the snipes, we do not get all the health reductions before the dolphin snipe. It is what it is. I figured we were at least going to get the Stingray and Puma. It's the chameleon that will activate after. So not the end of the world. Just a little min-max thing that would have been nice to fix. I could fix it right here. Oh my gosh. I see, that's something I don't remember at all. And oh, that feels good. We freeze the 2 Axos and then we unfreeze them. I guess because we're at 9 trophies, but if we start losing, I think level 2 Axo might be one of the things that you want. But I'm like, no. I'd rather have more stingrays, more chameleons, more pumas. And yeah, the radish is just so good. Like I was saying, there's not a lot of perks, not a lot of food. We reduce everything to about under 20 health. We are 1 HP away from the brain cramp. If we would have sniped that brain cramp, maybe would have had a chance on that team against this team, because I believe that chili pepper could have activated the pepper on their Axo. I don't know. Probably still would have lost, because that team was very, very, very ahead of the curve. But you see the power there. It's pretty cool when you get these combos. There's so many health reductions at the beginning here, and let's see. They got a big old whale shark. Let's see. The whale shark goes from 50 HP all the way down to 10. We KO a phoenix and a scorpion that would have devastated our chameleon. We get crisp on everyone, but that's the reason we've just kind of had the Axo hanging around. And it's an easy cleanup from there. We get the dub. Let's freaking go. So it's the sniper toy combo. Very, very cool. I thought it was cool kind of having, if you saw yesterday's video, it would have been the puppy pack Gharial meta. I was like, yeah, should I really have these videos back to back? But I was like, no, it's a cool contrast. It really shows the power of toys. And here we go. We're getting into the bonus. You saw the team. We sold down so we can get the Doberman coconut activation. Pretty interesting keeping all the other pets on my team until turn 10. So I was not getting any Doberman coconut activation until that turn there. And I believe I had this Doberman on my team for a very long time. So 8 trophies, 4 hearts, turn 11. We are entering the late game, and we are just in an absolutely great place. And yeah, this is what I was kind of saying on, you know, you can have fun with different variations with the Axo, but it all kind of revolves around using the Axo to a certain point. And the certain point is like scaling one big unit here. Big unit goes smash. Now, you know, we don't really need the Axo. We can honestly, what can we do here? We don't need the Axo, or the Mosasaurus is just useless. I think the best thing to do would maybe be to find more real Velos, maybe buy a toy. And yeah, that's probably exactly what we're going to do. So, interested in a toy. And we can sell the Axo down. So at this point, if we sold the Axo, we'd have 5 gold. We could buy, sell Stingray, buy something else. I didn't want that. I'd rather roll twice to find a real Velo. So we can sell Axo, buy real Velo. What would happen if we didn't find a real Velo? You just sell Axo. You just sell Axo and run the 3 squad. So maybe it's not a good thing that I found the real Velo, because it would have been a 3 squad Marty instead of a 4 squad Marty. Nonetheless, we get the win. It feels good. Turn 12 win, by the way. Here we are, turn 11, 7 trophies, 4 hearts. Level 2 Axo on turn 11 with the Cardinal setup. Carried a Gecko, a tier 1 pet this far. Pretty interesting move, but it's something that I look to do when I'm going for, you know, maybe some different scenarios, let's say. Some different situations of the team. So we bring in the coconut crab and give it a radish. Yeah, everything on the team is getting scaled plus 2/2 every turn. The Cardinal, by the way, the most broken pet with the Axo. Not only does it give you the discounted perk, it double scales itself with the radish. So it'll basically get the end of turn activation. I don't think a lot of people realize that. I didn't realize that for a long time. And then I was like, wait a minute, this Cardinal is getting to 50-50 way faster than all my other pets. What's going on here? It's like, yeah, it's it's doing the thing. So on that note, yeah, very, very strong run here. As you see, the 8 trophies on turn 12. So we're looking to win before turn 15. So might as well get the permanent coconut going. And why on earth would we sell a Gecko there? Very interesting decision. I'm kind of lost. Usually I can explain those kinds of decisions. I think I want to ensure I lose at least 1 round. Because if we win here, that gives us 1 coconut that we could put on like the tiger bug, right? And then we don't have more coconuts. So I think I want to try to lose a round. Unfortunately, that doesn't happen. I think there were better ways to throw that round, like putting the tiger bug in the front. It's like, if you really want to throw the round, dude, you could. You could. And we give a coconut to the Axo and not the tiger bug. Pretty interesting considering the tiger bug is probably the strongest pet on our team. Especially if we give it a coconut. That means it has a sniping ability and the highest stats on our team. I guess just behind the cardinal. And when I roll past 3 gold, it means I'm going to be selling something. And there goes the tiger bug. There it goes. Oh, Lord. Turn 13. Can we win? You see the level 1 cardinal come in and get the coconut. This is my attempt at the full coconut squad, and we get it done. Let's go. Now, if I would have lost there and maybe lost another round, I would have been in a world of hurt because the team is not scaling that much anymore. So very, very funny. And on that note, here we go. We have an even stronger Axo meta setup here. I mean, the whole team's level 2. The whole team has Radish. So I figure, you know what? We only have 1 heart. We need 4 wins to go. Let's start racking up the peanuts. Let's just start doing it. So we're going to go battle to battle here and skip some shops. So we got 2 peanuts right now. 6 trophies. So 7 trophies. See what we got here. Just 2 peanuts. Am I just stacking peanuts on the cardinal to take more scaling? That would seem like a waste. Why not just keep the radish on stuff? Just 2 peanuts. 7 trophies though. We need to get wins. Can't afford to keep drawing. But we are scaling good, so yeah, this feels good. 3 peanuts. Hold on a second here. We got a peanut on the clownfish. Oh, look at that 50-50 with garlic. Oh, the mouse is moving like crazy. Somebody's excited. And here we go. You see, I have them frozen. Just wanted to make sure I could squeeze every last little bit of permanent scaling I could. And the cherry on top is the level 2 scorpion getting the stats from the clownfish. I thought that was pretty cool. Of course, there's nothing else we would look to throw. If we happen to draw, I figure freeze the perks, throw perks on a pet, and then replace with the peanut. At least we get 3 Axo triggers. But at this point, I mean, what's the point, right? 9 trophies, 1 heart. We face another scorpion, but fortunately we snipe it. Our scorpion actually almost survives their snipes, if only their dolphin was level 2 like us. Our clownfish absolutely smashes through the brain cramps melon. Oh my word, it feels so good. And to top it all off, there goes the peanuts. We're back to normal, and we get the win like normal pets. So shout out to the comments every week that always give me great ideas. And some of them just enhance some of the ideas I have or kind of solidify like, yes, I need to go for it. And here you go. Here's the Ibex. The Ibex is super strong when paired with other tier 5 pets, which the Axo is already a tier 5 pet, so it works out perfect with the radish. There's a couple perks that are really good with it, one of them being the Easter egg. I think it'd be good with tier 6 perks as well. You have the Yggdrasil fruit, but the Easter egg specifically, and you seem to get that a lot. Oh, and look here, this must have been before I got the permanent coconut run. I freeze the coconut crab. I don't know why on 9 trophies, that's kind of funny. But the Racoon as well, wanted to shout out the Racoon. It is kind of like the Cardinal. It is absolutely amazing with the axolotl. It's almost not fair. It's the reason that the axolotl has to be changed somehow. Why are the stats permanent in battle? And this is the perfect example. You run the honey bear up front, you run the Racoon second, so not only do you replace all the perks on the enemy with honey, you then turn around and steal that honey. And honestly, your Racoon, look, my Racoon's 50-50, and the rest of the things on my team aren't even close. Are not even close. So it gets to the point I'm like, alright, screw it, let's just put the Racoon on the front to get the win. And when people are running these brain cramps and these oxes with all these melons, yeah, when you have a raccoon, it can just have these favorable trades, and it works out very, very well. Oh man, what a scary battle that was. We go to turn 16. So here's one that's going a little later, but we have the scaling to show for it. We get a pepper, which is amazing. They have a melon, which is even more amazing. And to top it off, we just pair it with the real Velo. I mean, it's just so ridiculous. So overkill. So strong. The Axo meta. At a certain point, you can tell I just kind of embraced it. I used it for my blind weekly in the run shortly after. Tried to mix it up for a bit, but then at a certain point, I was like, you know what? If the runs just end up all being Axo runs, so be it. I'm not going to just kill a bunch of runs forcing something else. This bear raccoon combo was just too good to stop using. I mean, it was just too easy. Too easy when you have these teams set up. So let's see. The elephant seal as well, getting the in-battle trigger from the bear. I mean, just all of it. Just all of it. Nothing can keep up with this. I mean, this is turn 13. Look how strong this team is. The radish on the cardinal giving garlic as well when there's not great equipment in the pack. Just absolute icing on the cake. You see here, I have all the perks frozen because you just throw 2 perks and then you replace with the radish in the end on the elephant seal. And, oh my gosh. Just what are we doing? What are we doing? Run into big giant squirrel. So they're obviously using the stingray to scale to a certain point. Once they got their big unit up front big enough, they switch to the stinky sock. And there's just no chance when you run into these Axo teams. So quite unfortunate for them. But holy mother of lobster, what is happening here? Oh my word. Is it? Surely it is. 6 trophies, 2 hearts, turn 13. We roll into another lobster. And oh man. We are very hesitant to make decisions. I think I want to sell the bear. Bring in this lobster separate. I believe I was rolling for a radish, hoping to find a radish so I could throw on the lobster right away and kind of get it caught up in some scaling. Wow. Wow, this is quite entertaining actually. 5-of-kind lobster is something that if you get quick, right, and you can use those pivot stats and then get some permanent scaling, this seems like the ideal setup. And yeah, go to 7 trophies. This is very exciting for me. I guess I will intro the final bonus clip with music before we get there. We still have a couple minutes before we get there. Actually, I think we have like 5+ minutes before we get there. But it is using the coconut crab, which I love, and getting the level 3 coconut and absolutely annihilating the lobby. So if you enjoyed those, the strongest units in the game, absolutely doing their job, destroying everything in their path. Enjoy that. And you see the 4th lobster was brought in. Can we win this round? Yes, we do with the lemon. Oh my word. 8 trophies, 2 hearts remaining. I don't think there's any reason to stack Axos anymore. Absolutely no reason to level lobsters. Yes, we wanted the radish, and oranges I think are the best possible thing we can find. The more oranges, the better. Honestly, it's all we want to see. Yeah, kind of scary in these weekly packs when you really handcuff your team and realize there's not much more you can buy. Oh, what a big salt. Just rubbing salt in the wound. They have double stake, but it is no match for the quad lobster. That is a big old front lobster right there. It feels pretty good. We get another orange. We get a Dubs orange. I mean, come on. Come on. So we roll it down looking for the 5th lobster. roll the entire turn down. I'm actually very proud of that. Very proud. Need to lose. And there's decision you can make. Do you simply reverse the order and hope that's enough to lose or draw? Or do you sell the Axo? I was a little bit scared. I decided to not sell the Axo, which gives us a lot more scaling this round. And when you see our front unit trade with their front unit, and we start having these even trades and knowing our team only gets stronger in the back, it's not a good sign. And we survive with 4 HP in the back because of those oranges we threw, and we get the win. We don't have a chance to see the 5 of a kind. Quite unfortunate, but what are you going to do? It's still a super fun run. Those runs, I'm absolutely on the edge of my seat. So cool. This is why we play the game, right? And here we go. We got another Axo team. It looks like I'm keeping a ladybug on my team. Yeah, we're keeping a ladybug and going the distance with the ladybug. Very surprising to me. But with the 5 radish team and the bear team, oh my gosh. This team is so strong, I decided to just start ending turn. So I believe that's 10, was that 10 gold we just donated to the gods? So let's see what else happens. Let's see how this plays out. When you just end turn, you're donating a whole turn's worth of gold, especially in the late game when the whole shop's opened up. That is putting you at a severe disadvantage. And what do you know? We lose the following round. So I'm like, okay, maybe too much. And look at the shop. I see elephant seal, chocolate, orange. I mean, it makes sense, right? It makes sense. So got a little scared because we lost a heart. I was like, okay, so we donate 1 more gold. We've donated 11 gold to the gods. Let's see how much more we can donate. We're going to be riding off to the sunset pretty quick here. So like I said, the final run with the music is one of those meta runs. So enjoy that if you wish. And we go to 9 trophies. So 9 trophies, 3 hearts. We donate 10 more gold. That's 21 gold donated to the gods. And oh my word, we run into the double Axo Cardinal Racoon Real Velo. Honestly, just so terrifying. Yeah, I guess we have another round. Let's see if we donate more gold to the gods. We're at 21. Hey, the Banana Man, shout out, nice name. 31 gold donated to the gods. If you hung around this long, I really do appreciate it. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Climbing our way up to 1,500 subscribers. Super cool. Super stoked on that. Appreciate all the support as always. And as always, have a fantastic day. We'll catch you in the next one.
I look at people and I wonder all day, who are you and you are not the one in your way. And then I think about myself and I stayed. I'm a pretty boss, look almost your brain waste. I'm a freak in the sheets, but I got class. I'ma grab an ass if you want it. Best you ever had, give it to you, man. Ooh. Talk about quiet with a big mouth. Listen for the doubt, then call it. Make you out for what you say to me. Look at every single date. If you got what I need, then oh, I'll take you on like a big deal. Legs you can unseal, key in ignition. Just keep me full like I had a meal once in a while. Feel all that I know you like it, can't fight it. I'ma let you ride the wave. I'm New York and you're LA. Come together, feel the shock waves. does. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. You search but you stay lost. We're reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take